Good morning. Oh my god. Give me a moment, actually. This never goes right. Goodbye for a second. So sorry. Something got stuck in my throat and I didn't want to cough on stream. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. Um, hmm. Sorry, give me a second. I guess. I don't know. I did not have enough time to think about what I wanted to do. I guess I never finished lining this, so I'll do that for now. I don't remember what my line density was, though. Was it 6? Yeah, it was 6. Hi, AC Drift. Welcome. I am not awake yet. Um, I guess while I'm lining her, I can talk about the next part of Shadow's story. Um, because I believe what I said on stream last time was just the like life, just about her life. And there is much more to her story than just that. Let me think. I do want to do a whole something about that time period um, of when Shadow Wish was alive, because I enjoy it. I enjoy looking at the time periods that I have written. I don't know how to finish that sentence. Anyway, so Shadow Wish is sent to the Dark Forest. And though she does not see this, her clan, which was mostly just made up of rogues with uh, a few former clan cats, those who do not return to their clan, go off and they leave clan territory altogether. Eventually, and I won't get into this story here, but eventually they form a new group of clans. I believe it's Mud Clan, Slate Clan, Salt Clan, and Ocean Clan. They aren't important until Echoes' sequel, and even then they're not actually important. They were never really supposed to be part of the same universe, but the story became interesting, so now they are. Anyway, that has nothing to do with Shadow Wish. She does not even know about what happened to her group of cats for many, many years. So, Shadow Wish is sent to the Dark Forest, but she does not stay there. Because she gets bored easily. I mean, she's in there with, at this point, the ones I have are a couple of her followers, including the one of them who betrayed her, her father, who she does not talk to because she does not like him, and one of the former Moon Clan leaders, Crowstar. His story is fun, though I need to revamp it a little. Anyway, he fights to the death. That's fun. I might talk about that another time. But Shadow Wish is easily bored of these cats. Also, she wants to avoid her father. So it takes a while, but she finds a way out of the Dark Forest. She makes like a little hole or something. I haven't really figured out what I want to have been her exit. Not that it matters. what matters is that uh, she is then free to roam the living world. Um, and with this, she does just that. Um, she spies on. She just, I don't know, wanders around. But by the time she gets out, it's been a long while, and she gets to essentially witness the downfall of, or the quote unquote destruction of the clans. They're not destroyed, but they are separated by a cat named Crimson Sky. He is important later, not to her story, but to Echoes' sequel, Blood and Water. He is extremely important. Anyway. So, she witnesses him separate the clans. And there are no more gifted cats. They left or were killed. So, Shadowwish becomes extremely bored. There's no one to talk to, so, like, what's the point of being there? So, she follows. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, she would not have shown up just then. That's not when she would have gotten out. She's been wandering for a while. This is all coming from my mind and is not written down, so my timelines may be a little fuzzy. Anyway. So, with that new context, she, follows Crimson Sky, out of clan territory, and begins talking to him, begins talking to him and he ignores her. But once she starts talking about, the things she's seen as a ghost, he becomes a little more interested. Because one of the things she has discovered is that there is a way for cats to become immortal. It's not really immortality. I'll get into it. There are these spiritual cats who have a flower that essentially lets a cat live in the body of another. It's supposed to be a temporary thing, but in the wrong hands, it's whatever. In the wrong hands, it is not exactly a temporary thing. Because if one of the cats, part of the switcheroo, were to die, then whoever is currently inhabiting their body stays. The owner of the body does not get put back into their original body. And Shadow Wish mostly says this as like, "Oh, isn't this interesting?" Um, but Crimson Sky takes it as a way to uh, elongate his life and to be immortal. And so, as soon as he figures out how everything works, and he does his first body switch, um, he uh, kicks out Shadow Wish. He sends her away, and she vows revenge. Because like she thought she'd have a cool new friend, um, and he's threatening to end her. So she reluctantly leaves. And is back wandering again. And she wanders for a long time. It is many years. She watches the clans. She goes back to the clan territory eventually. For a while, she just spends time wandering wherever she can, but she gets bored and she feels an uncontrollable pull back to clan territory. So she goes back and she essentially watches how the clans grow and change and how different they are separated than they were together. She doesn't exactly care about all that's going on. I might make her color a little darker. Whatever. I'll figure that out later. But eventually we reach the beginning of Echoes. So Shadow Wish is just hanging around, Eclipse Clan territory because she is once again bored. She has not spoken to a cat, in that wasn't like the occasional StarClan cat telling her to go back to the Dark Forest, or telling her that she's not supposed to be up here. She hasn't talked to a living cat in years. Sorry. Give me a second. I need to grab a color from here. Right, she didn't talk to a cat in years. Until, while she is just laying around in Eclipse Clan territory, she is approached by a young cat. She almost thinks this is a full warrior until she speaks. or until they speak. Uh, because this cat is very big. Um, and is very big for a new apprentice. Give me a moment, the dogs went. Anyway, she runs into this young cat that she is very surprised is a young cat. That's the first thing that surprises her. The second thing that surprises her is that a living cat is talking to her. And she's trying to figure out why this is happening. And eventually comes to no conclusion. She doesn't really care. She's just happy that she's not bored. And so they introduce each other. She introduces herself, of course, as Shadowish, and the apprentice introduces herself as Angelpaw. And this begins the main, one of the main story beats for Angel Wish. So, Angelpaw and Shadowish, get along well. But once Shadowish is informed that there are other cats who could possibly see her, she gets a little nervous because she knows not every cat is going to be as welcoming as this little weirdo she's befriended. Plus, Angel doesn't really want to share her new friend. So, Angel Wish learns how to, I should preface this. If you don't know who Angel Wish is, because clearly I haven't talked about her enough, Angel Wish is, also a gifted cat. And her power is the ability to show non-living cats to the living. But here she learns, that's her base power. They can extend what their power does. In Angel's case, she also learns how to make ghost cats invisible to other gifted cats. Which she does for Shadowish because she doesn't want to share her new friend with the friends that she has, or with her gifted friends. No, that doesn't look right. Okay. I guess she's just gonna stay like this. But yeah, she doesn't want to share her new friend with her gifted friends, and so hides Shadow from them. So, trying to think. Their whole, like, bonding is not all that interesting. I don't know what I'm trying to do right now. Sorry, give me a second. Anyway, they bond, and Shadow Wish ends up becoming sort of a mentor to Angel Paw, whose own mentor does not pay attention to her for various reasons. Most of which are unknown to Angel Paw. She just thinks that her mentor doesn't care. Anyway. So, Shadow Wish kind of, I guess, raises. She mentors Angel Paw. And they stick to each other's side, a lot. Sorry, trying to concentrate. Sometimes that overrides my speaking. Anyway. So, I don't have any, like, specific stuff figured out for, like, what they do, in this time frame. So we're gonna fast forward to, Angel Paw earning her name. She stops her mentor and chooses the name Angel Wish. Let me get my dogs. Oh my god. Anyway, so Angel chooses the name Angel Wish. No one but her knows why. And of course Shadow. Fast forward to, there is a prophecy. I talked about this a little bit, I think. Back when I drew Monteglow, Nettlepool, and Angel Wish, I think. I remember talking about it on stream, but I don't remember when. Anyway, so there's a prophecy or an omen, that surrounds, the fact that one of the gifted cats is not what they seem. And so the healers decide that that means that... Okay, see ya, Icy Drift. Thank you for joining. They decide that um the omen that they saw pointed to it being Angel Wish. Um, and so the healers talk, and they decide that for the time being, until StarClan proves otherwise, um, Angel Wish should no longer be included with the other gifted cats, um, so that there is room, so that it's easier for when the actual gifted cat of the prophecy shows up. Um, and so she is stripped of um, her role as a healer, and she's no longer included. She's essentially stripped of her friends and her role, and she freaks out. And Shadow Wish is angry for her because this doesn't make any sense. Shadow didn't pay too much attention to the gifted cats around her during her time, but she has seen how they've treated each other, and it has never been like this. There's never been this amount of disrespect, I guess. Or no, she's just, it doesn't make sense to her why this would be their plan of action. Because in the old times, you had to do something real bad to be stripped of your title as a healer or a leader or a deputy. And besides, be in a relationship with a cat from another clan, which to Shadow Wish, the cats seem oddly cool about, so she decides that clearly something has happened that she missed. But oh, hi Leo. I'm sorry, I was talking the whole time and I didn't even notice you showed up. Hello, welcome. You've been missed. We haven't seen you in a while. I'm talking right now. I'm talking about my girl Shadowish. Anyway, where was I? Anyway, Shadowish is upset alongside Angel. Anyway, where was I? Okay. So, Angel Wish tries to do everything in her power to be reinstated as a healer. Thank you. and nothing really comes to it. Shadow Wish suggests trying to talk to StarClan directly, get them to show the cats a sign that the healers were wrong to do what they've done. And so Angel does that, and it comes to nothing, and she kind of goes a little crazy, trying to get this figured out. Oh, you know what? I forgot her little scar. Anyway, this all leads to, Angel Wish confronting her mentor, Honeybee. After she's exhausted everything, after she's yelled at her friends, after everything that she's tried, she confronts her mentor, Honeybee. This was the wrong color. And asks once more to be reinstated as a healer. Even if she's not reinstated as a gifted cat, she just wants to be made a healer again. She just wants to do the job that she was trained to do. She's too stubborn to become a warrior, or to learn to be a warrior. No matter how much her clanmates or Shadow Wish try to help her, she wants to be made a healer again. And Honeybee says no. That it's not StarClan's will, and that she will not make Angel a healer again. And this sets off not only Angel Wish, but Shadow Wish. And though Shadow has no stake in this game, she is upset for her friend. And their combined upsetness, or their combined feelings, kind of create a reaction. It's not very common. It's very uncommon for two cats, for a gifted cat to hang around spirits this much. And they are essentially glued to each other. I'll start a new drawing. I don't have anything more to add to that one. It's odd for them to be so close. Anyway, all this to say, they essentially merge. Kind of. It's hard to explain, and I haven't exactly decided how it works. Um, but this is the explanation for this picture, um, essentially. Because if you'll notice, um, Angel's eye color is not the yellow that she usually has. Um, anyway, they essentially merge together, and thus starts the massacre. Um, I don't know what I want to do, so I'm just gonna do a little sketch page, I guess. Um, and the whole point of why I don't have it just be Angel Wish freaking out and Shadow Wish just kind of being there is because when they combine, um, Angel essentially um, temporarily gains Shadow Wish's gifted power, which is why she takes out like 15 fully trained warriors, and doesn't die. Um, because she's got Shadow's invincibility. But of course, once they get to Sun Clan and Mossy Glow calms Angel down a little, the effect ends. Okay, you weren't here for that stream. So, Shadow Wish's power is, she's a gifted cat. She's one of the first gifted cats. Her power is essentially, invincibility during battle. Um, like the canon Lion Blaze, except I've put rules to it. She has to activate the power, and she can deactivate the power. It takes concentration. She learns to make it almost subconscious, but it's never truly subconscious. And so she can, if she loses focus, the power turns off and she can get hurt. That's why she dies. That's why she is a spirit. So, anyway, Angel temporarily takes on this power, and that is why she can live what she does. Shadow Wish was a warrior. Shadow Wish, because she grew up in a time that didn't really know what gifted cats were. I mean, they were the first. She was allowed to become a warrior. Plus, because they didn't really know what gifted cats were, she kept her power hidden most of her life. Which is why when when I draw her, she's always got her gifted mark covered. She should almost never be drawn with the white spot on her forehead. Because she covers it up. It's not really noticed by anyone, except her father for... I don't know what to doodle while I'm doing this. it's not noticed by her father or until her father notices it. Whatever. It's in the last stream. I talk about it more in detail. But so um sorry, I don't know why my dogs are crying. Um Angel and Shadow eventually separate. Um and then Angel Wish, of course, uh falls and dies. I don't know how much I can say this on YouTube before they start trying to come for me or take down my stream. So I don't know. I don't know how careful I'm supposed to be. But anyway. Oops. I've got too many things. So Shadow Wish's friend is of course gone now. And so she decides that clearly StarClan is not going to be happy about what just happened. And so she chooses to personally escort Angel Wish to the Dark Forest. Or at least escort her to the border and let StarClan decide. But Angel is approached by both her and StarClan and bolts. She just doesn't want any part of whatever is going to happen. Also, enjoy me drawing a circle until I finish what I'm talking about, because I don't know what to draw and nothing is speaking out to me. Maybe I'll just... Would you be okay if I just left it as this and just talked? Maybe I'll do a little writing about... Anyway, eventually, Shadow Wish catches up with Angel, and they just travel. They wander around for the next, like, year-ish. Give me a moment. Oops. Looks like this is gonna have to be a story for tomorrow's stream. I gotta go. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. The dogs are gonna start going off. Okay.